Hey, I'm Pete from PMG Auto Care. Welcome to the channel. Today's video is all about this spectacular E92 M3. The BMW M3. Is there any petrol head that doesn't know the true significance of what those letters and numbers put together means? And the E92 version is the only one that had that stunking S65 under the bonnet. That's a 4-litre V8 with a screaming 8300 redline. They're an awesome bit of kit. I've been lucky to own one of these in my past myself, and well, they're just a timeless car now. I think they still look bang up to date. They have all those M-car cues, and as I say, that great engine under the bonnet. So this particular example belongs to a regular of ours. We've done quite a few BMWs for him at this point, and this is his latest project purchase, a little bit of a weekend car for him, and well, he just wants it looking its best. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be doing paint correction and then full ceramic coatings throughout. Now this car, it doesn't look particularly dirty. If you've seen from the walk around, that's mainly just light road traffic film that we've had from this typically horrible winter weather that we've been having recently. So quick and simple wash is all I'm expecting. Don't really see a lot of tar, anything too challenging ahead of the wash process, which, to be honest, given the E92's age now, they're not really daily drivers anymore. They're pampered weekend toys, and they tend to all be pretty well cared for at this point. This looks like a nice one though, and I'm hoping once we get it washed, get it inside and under the lights, there aren't any nasty surprises. But I'm feeling confident. Let's get it washed and see what we're working with.
Hello, you don't even know my name, but I am happy you came by. No lessons learned, of course you're gonna leave as soon as you came across who I am not. These parties talk some out of luck and no one seems to get me here. They talk about some other stuff that I don't even want to hear. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody.
that was a straightforward wash process, which was great. It was just what I was expecting. Meant I didn't have to be out in that cold, horrible winter weather for any longer than necessary. And now it's on to the good bit, getting the car looking its best. Now, if you've seen from that walk around after we get the car clean, the paintwork in this car really isn't in terrible shape. There is some defects, and a little disclaimer, space grey, very, very tricky to light, especially on camera, but as we're working on it, we need to really check this through with the light here, moving the light source about at each area, inspecting it thoroughly, and making sure that we're truly catching something. These light silver grey sort of colours are very, very, very difficult to light, and it's very easy to miss something or make a mistake. So while the job isn't going to be challenging, getting it lit and just making sure we don't miss bits is our absolute priority. Now, I've said this job won't be challenging. That is because paint in this generation of vehicle is the best quality in my opinion. They're my favourite era of cars to work on. The paint is hard, there's a load of clear on the car, it means we can push for hard results, and that's great. Now, the only thing we have to be wary of in this car, the carbon fibre roof, they are not clear coated anywhere near as much as the body, so that will limit what we can do with it. We need to push it to what's safe. Your clear coat is your UV protection, and in carbon fibre that is absolutely critical. That's how, if you've seen Japanese import cars for example, or carbon fibre that's been exposed to the sun or a very hot climate for a long time, you see it really goes nasty, looks horrible and requires refinishing. So I don't want to compromise the potential of that happening to this, and you know, we have to look at it from it's not what we're doing to the car right now for how it looks at this second. We need to look at how's this car going to fare in another 15 years time down the line. So you need to keep that in mind whenever you're machining any carbon fibre parts on a car, and the roof in this is absolutely no exception. Now, going to hit this pretty hard. The paint can stand up to the aggression, and we can have an aggressive combo that we're not really going to get any micro marring out of. You really could probably one step one of these. That's not personally how I like the machine. I like that refinement step because it really brings out the gloss, really brings out the finish, just sharpens things up further. So let's get stuck in. Microfiber pads, probably going to be using some Car Pro Ultra Cut. I really like that compound. Good bit of work time with it, which is exactly what we want when the paint is hard enough to allow us to have a lot of work time too. Let's get stuck in, see what improvement we can get made, and I would say this is going to be looking awesome to the time we're finished. Paint correction is all completed. That was really straightforward. I was expecting it to be. I love working on vehicles of this generation, particularly BMWs. The paint is just a joy to work with. So there are some deeper marks left. We can't do anything about that. The car is of an age where there are going to be some things that we can't fix. But all in all, I really don't think that it's distracting from the overall look of the car. We have to be very cautious with the carbon roof, but we explained why. It's the right thing to do for the longevity of the car. Now, this is the bit I'm going to really enjoy, and that's making that space grey paintwork absolutely pop. So we're going to go in here with a really soft finishing pad and a really gentle finishing polish, probably some Cartec 12,000, and just spend the time really breaking that down. But that's going to bring that space grey just to life. It's going to bring the colour changing element out in that finish, and it's going to make it really sharp, really reflective, and that's what's going to give it the wow factor. So let's get cracking with that, and then finally we can move on to the finishing steps and see this car completed and all coming together. So, refinement stage is finished, and doesn't that look amazing? I love the refining process on a car. Sure, we could have probably got away with a one step on this, but that's not what we're about. And whenever we put that time in to really dual that finish up, it really pays off. We've got that real crisp, reflective finish. The car looks dripping wet just sitting here. We're not relying on any protection products to add finish to the car. We do it all at the machine stages. So now it's on to the protective layers. First things we have to do, get the car dusted down, and then there's a little change of plan with it. The owner managed to bag a set of very rare wheels for this car, which is the original 18-inch versions that is not often seen. I think they've been recently refurbed, so we're going to do a wheel swap on this, go and clean those new wheels up, coat them, and then put them on the car. And then it's putting some Crystal Serum Ultra down on the body of the car, get the glass coatings on, and then all those little finishing touches that just bring the job all together. Can't wait to see how this looks when it's all done. I think it's going to look aggressive as hell on these wheels, especially with those little fat chunky tyres. It's going to look good. So let's get it finished and see what it looks like. The M3 is done, so there's just one thing left to do, and I'll show you guys it finished. I think you'll agree, that looks unbelievable. I am so happy with how it turned out. You see it sitting out in the natural light out there. It is so crisp, so reflective. It really looks amazing. I'm sure the owner is going to be blown away by it, and that's what makes it all worthwhile. And having an e92 M3 sitting about here for the last few days, I can't say it hasn't lit my fire to go onto the Auto Trader app and be looking at a few examples myself. I can see one of those joining my fleet over the summer this year. It's been quite a long time since I owned one, but they really are pulling at the heartstrings again. So hopefully we'll maybe see a new addition to the garage this year. Once again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that you take the time to sit down and watch the video, and I appreciate all the feedback that we get as well. We're taking it on board. Promise we've microphones coming. I had one set arrive. They didn't work properly with my phone. I had to send them out, something to address for hopefully the next video. And the next video is going to be a good one as well. It's a 997 911 Carrera 4S. So those big wide body hips in guards red. Is it the perfect 997? It's hard to argue that it wouldn't be. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll hopefully see you in another one.